I can tell you now off the bat, there's no way in hell. Even if it was Megan Fox sat on that seat, I'm not saying she's bad looking. She's fairly attractive. But if Megan Fox was sat on that seat, even if it was her, there's no way in hell I'd be one of them little simps on the ground sitting just around like that. That is embarrassing to say the least. What's up, guys? Hope you're all doing good. Bit of a different video today. It's not stand-up comedy. It's actually a little channel I've found where I've watched a couple of their videos and I found it to be a bit different. So I'd like to give my thoughts and some of my feedback on it. I'm guessing it's to do with kind of the new generation coming up, because obviously now, me being a millennial, we're not the newer generation, it's the Gen Zs, and God, they're a lot different to what we were. So yeah, it was just interesting, some of the stuff that I've watched so far, and this video sounds pretty good, so I'd like to jump into it and just give you my thoughts and feedback on it. So I hope you enjoy it. I mean, if you don't, just obviously just either like it or dislike it, whatever, or stick a comment down below if you don't want to keep seeing this stuff. But yeah, I thought it was something a bit different to do rather than just doing comedy, but obviously I think it might be quite entertaining to say the least. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it.
Are you hoping to find a match today?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping not to continue this pattern of very, very bad men.
You pick them, sweetheart. That's a good way to start, isn't it? That's a good way to start it. Hey! I don't know if anyone's seen that meme of all them sausages just flying at the screen. That's pretty much what that just was then. So we set up Tiffany with 20 potential matches to put up to her dating, her dating standards to the test. Cool. Jesus. I can tell you now off the bat, there's no way in hell. Even if it was Megan Fox sat on that seat, I'm not saying she's bad looking, she's fairly attractive. But if Megan Fox was sat on that seat, even if it was her, there's no way in hell I'd be one of them little simps on the ground sitting just around like that. That is embarrassing to say the least. And all of you men there, you should be ashamed of yourself. Jesus Christ. Oh. Good lads.
I love to dance, so I don't like it when I'm with somebody who's a total Debbie Downer or boring and just kind of stands there and doesn't want to dance.
I don't know many guys, unless they're absolutely steaming off their head. By steaming, I mean drunk, that actually enjoys dancing. I mean, unless you're a dancer as such and like that, I don't know many lads that I can really say that are into it. So, yeah.
I would definitely want someone open-minded but not a freak. So you shouldn't be into feet, but you know, a little choking, full fun. Well, you know.
I mean, fair play for her admitting that on camera to the world, but I'm pretty sure if her mother heard her said she doesn't mind being choked, Mom's probably into it herself, mind, but I don't think she'd be at all happy, do you? She's really into choking. She's really into choking. pretty sure she was backing off then because she was making herself look, not saying for the streets as such, but to be fair, any girl that can sit there in front of 20 lads and just do this is pretty much for the streets anyway, but yeah.
I do like them tall because I'm pretty tall for an Asian girl, and when I put on my heels, I would like to still be shorter than my man. So they need to be, I think, at least 5'11", but I prefer like 6 feet tall.
There goes like 70%, well, at least 50% of the male population, so good one there, sweetheart. Yo, she's 5'6", and they have to be at least 6 foot. You know, What gets me, right, before this goes much further about the whole women and the height thing, is it's okay for them to have that standard, but as soon as we're like, well, you know, we want you to be a size 6, size 8 in American sizes, I think that's like a 0 in England, size 4, so that'd be like a size 2 or a size 4 for you guys. Basically anything around 100 and anything below 120 pounds. You know, if you do that, it's like you're the absolute scum of the earth if you say that as a bloke, but you know, it's perfectly acceptable for the other side just to yeah. 6'1" booting. Yep, see what I mean? Literally half of the lads just disappeared then, as soon as you mentioned the height. And that's fair enough, absolutely fair enough. If I was 6'1", just from a woman saying that, I'd just get up and go. Just because one of the things she's with you is for that, so.
I would not want to be with somebody who wants kids within 7 years.
I'm guessing she's around, what? 18? No, probably older than that. I'd say she's doing this, she's probably around 20. So she doesn't want kids till her, you know, her late 20s, probably even early 30s. You're leaving it a bit long, really. I mean, after 25, well, after about 30, your chances of having kids just decrease so fast. So I'm guessing she wants to focus on career rather than family. So if she comes out and says, oh, she wants a family man, this, that and the other, but doesn't want to look to start a family of her own until touching 30, then that's just double standards all over, really.
I love kids. I've been an aunt since I was 10, so I'm like a natural around babies and kids. But I want to really just share a love with somebody that's so great, and it's all about loving each other before we can, you know, bring somebody else in the world. I think you should be mentally stable as well, financially stable, because you're going to be responsible.
There we go. She didn't want to say career straight away, but I get that you want to be financially stable, but that's I wouldn't say necessarily. I'm quite old-fashioned, so I, you know, as a bloke, I like to be like the kind of, not provider, like a combative out provider, but you know, men take, what's the word from it? What's the word I'm looking for? We feel like we're accomplishing something. You know, it's within our DNA really to want to provide. It goes back to the hunter-gathering days. So for me, women that focus solely on career, I think, personally, I don't really like it. I find it quite unattractive for, you know, in women to be, you know, solely focused on career rather than family.
For shaping their future, it's kind of a big pressure because you could really fuck somebody up in the head if you're not there. and I take that really seriously. You know what? I have a younger brother, and anybody younger than me, I just automatically think of my brother, so.
Whoa, whoa. So there's a, well, so she has a younger brother who's 24. So she's at least 25. So I'm probably guessing 26, 27. And she'd not want to have kids for 7 years. Sweetheart, dream on. Like, just dream on. That is just ridiculous. If I'm going to be honest, that is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong, some people do have them later on in life, but it's just, I'm quite old-fashioned. I think you know, no later than 25, you know, around 20, probably 27, but before 30, you know, before, after that, if you're focusing on career, you've picked up, you pretty much lose, because most of the time they're single to that age, so they lose that kind of motherly, what's the word I'm looking for now? The nurturing side of, you know, the female. As obviously, if they you know, solely focus on career, they pick up masculine traits and they lose that, you know, that femininity. And personally, there's no way in hell I'd want to have kids with someone over the age of 30. Coming from someone who is 30, 31 years old, no, I'm good, thanks. That's just, no wonder the rate of children, well, rate of people being birth, especially in marriages, is just going down, like, dramatically. This is a shame to see.
Like, they could be the hottest person in the room, and if they tell me they're even a month younger than me, I'm just like, oh, I just see my brother, and it's like, oh, would not date my brother.
26, there you go. So 7 years, so she wants to be 33. There you go, 21, 24, 25. Yo, someone even said performance issues there. You know, it's true.
You're gonna be single for a while.
Yo, he just said you're gonna be single for a while. And do you know what? He's not wrong. Unfortunately, women, and I know I've got quite a few women watchers and subscribers, your standards nowadays are beyond ridiculous, like beyond ridiculous. The amount of blokes there, out of them 20 blokes, I'd say at least 5 to 7 of those would have been decent guys, you know, earning decent money or on the way to earning decent money, and, you know, just genuinely decent people. But you don't really want it, do you? And it's quite sad to see, really. It really is quite sad to see. I mean, look at that face. I know she heard that person say it, but she doesn't believe it. She doesn't give a shit, because obviously she'll be able to get people to go on a date with her, but to get some to settle down. Well, even that though, she's just singled everyone out for herself. Like, literally just unreal standards, absolute unreal standards.
That was rude.
No, it was just an honest assessment. You're the one on their own there, so.
How many guys did you think would be left?
I thought there would be maybe 4 guys left, but there were none. So today I learned that my criteria is not, I guess, easy as I thought it was, but I'm okay with that because I don't, like, these are values and things that I don't want to bend and change.
So this is the type of girl that will end up probably around 30, 31, 32. Then look to settle down. And then won't find the man that they're after. Then will become all bitter and twisted. And you see it far too often now. You absolutely see it far too often. And then these are the women that go on to be like raging feminists that just hate men and toxic masculinity and this, that and the other, blah, 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 blah. Because at the end of the day, you could have picked people. You could have picked people. But you didn't, because you're expecting some 6 foot odd guy to walk in there who's absolutely coining it in. You know, looks like, I don't know, looks like Brad Pitt. Do you know what I mean? Just unreal expectations, and it's just a shame to see this happen. It really is, because I'll be honest, she's a good looking girl. You know, she could probably have a good pick of the bunch, but you know, I think one person walked away straight away. So 19 guys right there off the bat were interested with her, but none of them fitted her criteria. But she'll say that men are the problem. She said at the start of the video she's sick of dating. She's sick of dating not good men. Well, there's not good men. They're probably just some giga chads who are never ever going to settle down with you, sweetheart. So that's your fault for picking them in the first place, not all the other men. So
right now, so I used to really beat myself up in my past relationships after they ended because I felt like I wasn't good enough.
Going for giga chads, they're never going to settle down with you, sweetheart.
But I think I'm at a place in my life right now where I know what I want, and there's nothing wrong with having these standards. You shouldn't have to bend your values and what you want to please somebody else.
Well, no, you shouldn't. But at the end of the day, your expectations are just through the roof, and you're looking for literally a 1% man. And let's face it, most of the 1% men never settle down. They'll put a kid in you, but they won't settle down, because why would they want you at, like, you know, you're probably going to find one in the next 5 years. Why would they want to settle down or have kids with a 30-year-old when they can have one with a 21, 22, 23-year-old who's, you know, more fertile, more beautiful, will stay beautiful for longer? Why would they? At the end of the day, I'm 31, and obviously my partner's, you know, very, like, a lot younger than I am, and not for a specific reason, obviously, but men tend to go for younger girls, and they do. So sad and lonely. That's how you'll probably end up, sweetheart. But that was a good video. I mean, to be fair, I'll probably cover a couple more of these Jubilee videos, depending on how this one goes as well. I mean, I can obviously be quite brutal in my I can be quite brutal and not filtered the way I say things, but that's just who I am. Do you know what I mean? I don't tend to hold back what I'm thinking. I just tend to let it come out, because at the end of the day, I'm an honest person. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Tough tits, really. But if you do like it, happy days, and, you know, brilliant. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed that, drop me a like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm trying to get to about 10,000 subs by around March time. If I do it any sooner, that'd be great. But I don't want to set any unrealistic goals. But guys, yeah, if you like the video, drop me a like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.